After I spent $8,000 of my own money on small gun safes, I tested the biometrics, I found deadly design flaws, I tested long-term reliability, and a couple of safes broke all by themselves. And then I probably tested over 10 small gun safes to see just how tough they really are. And with all that, these are my top gun safe picks. This is the Vaultek RS Smart Safe. Main features: it's not cheap, but if you need the toughest but lightest rifle safe you can find, this is the perfect safe for you. 5 ways to enter the safe: biometric, smart app, nano key, number pad, or mechanical key. With Vaultek's Wi-Fi connectivity, you can view live safe data and receive instant alerts for safe activity right to your phone. Manage and monitor your safe remotely from your Wi-Fi app or online web dashboard. View battery levels, history log, interior temperature, plus humidity. Be alerted anywhere for tampering, impacts, or when the safe has been opened. Comes with rechargeable lithium battery with a permanent AC power adapter, modular interior lighting, high-density twin pistol rack with storage up to 8 rifles. There are also pre-drilled holes for permanent placement. And now onto my pry rating. The Vaultek RS is made from 14-gauge steel construction and uses Vaultek's exclusive metal forming techniques, 4 solid steel locking bolts, anti-pry bars, rugged interior hinges, and with instant impact alerts, the Vaultek RS gets a 5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. There are a lot of ways to gain access into the safe, and with the testing my personal Vaultek VS20i, it easily passed all my wet and powder tests, and only took 1 second to open with the biometrics. Vaultek is a brand you can trust to open when you need it to. The Vaultek RS gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought: the safe comes in at just 124 pounds. Other safes of similar size weigh 500 pounds up. If you need a tough rifle safe for the second story of your home, this is the one. This is V-Line's Tactical Weapon Locker. Main features: this is my go-to vehicle safe, with a 12-gauge steel body and a 14-gauge steel lid, and also includes a MOLLE panel board that allows you to attach and securely hold many different types of gear and firearms. Also includes 2 gas struts to help assist opening and closing that heavy steel lid. And now onto my pry rating. The safe has 3 locking points. First is with the simplex push-button lock. This is your quick access option, but if you need more protection, this V-Line safe has 2 mechanical locking points at either end of the safe, as you can see here. This will be a bad day for a pry attack. The V-Line safe gets a 5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. This is my go-to quick access lock. No electronics or batteries to worry about. The simplex push button lock is going to work 100% when you need it to. The V-Line gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought: the safe is the perfect vehicle safe as neither cold or heat will affect the safe. Mechanical safes are truly the best vehicle option. This is the Secured 40 gun locker. Main features: if you want a reliable gun locker that will last more than a few years, then the Secured 40 is the one for the job. I've had my Secured locker for over 3 years and have never had one issue. And if you also need a portable gun locker for your vehicle, the Secured has pre-drilled holes for permanent mounting and comes in at just 33 pounds. And now onto my pry rating. The Secured 40 has 1 locking latch and 2 smaller bolts at either end of the door, as you can see here. The Secured gets a 3.5 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. The simple electronic keypad works great and have not had any battery drain issues with the Secured locker. There is a barrel key for the mechanical lock. Not the best, but this is a light duty locker. The Secured gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought: this is a quality made locker. This is one that I wouldn't be surprised working in 10 years. This is the Hornady Rapid AR Gun Locker. Main features: 16-gauge steel construction with 4 hardened steel locking latches, and comes with a security cable for on-the-go securement. 3 ways of entry: RFID card, number pad, or mechanical key. The safe can be powered by battery or permanent AC outlet, and there are pre-drilled mounting holes for permanent horizontal or vertical mounting. You can choose between a 2 or 3 rifle locker. This locker is perfect for most ARs or AKs, as you can see here. And now onto my pry rating. The AR locker features 4 hardened steel latches with 16-gauge steel construction and comes in at 53 pounds. It would not be a fun day for a pry attack. The Hornady gets a 4 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. I have owned my own AR gun locker for over 3 years. I have not had any issues with it. Now the biggest problem is the barrel key lock. You can pick this lock with a very specific type of marker or use an auto tool. If that is a problem for you, you can easily replace the lock, as I did with my AR gun locker. When it comes to the electronics, the RFID cards and electronic number pad, they have all worked reliably. The Hornady gets a 4 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought: in real life, I'm more worried about low skill pry attacks. I test to make sure you can get your weapon out reliably, and lockpicking is mostly for perverts. This is the Verify Biometric Rifle Safe. Main features: the Verify Safe features a self-diagnostic test every 24 hours or after every use. There's also an open door alarm, battery meter, tamper alerts, and data log. Automatic opening and locking door. Also comes with adjustable shelves and includes 5 padded barrel holders, designed to fit 2 ARs or AK type rifles with magazines attached. Adjustable interior light, and the best biometrics I tested out of all major safe brands. And now onto my pry rating. This looks to be a stronger rifle locker than most in its class, say compared to this RPMB style rifle lockers you see here, with concealed hinges and recessed door that helps protect against pry attacks. The Verified Safe gets a 4 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. Verified Safes feature an FBI rated touch chip's TCS1 fingerprint sensor, and my biometric test has easily passed my wet and powder test. It was also the hardest safe to biohack. You can see these advanced biometric tests on my channel. The Verified Safe gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, I have owned 2 Verified Safes that have performed flawlessly over 3 years. These are quality safes that I put my trust into. Top budget picks. This is the Fortress Modular Gun Cabinet. Main features: this is a hard to find simple gun locker with key only access. The Fortress features a 6-way locking system to secure the door, welded steel body construction, full length piano hinge, and steel locking mechanism, double bedded key with drill proof cylinder lock. And you can secure the cabinet with pre-drilled mounting holes and comes with all mounting hardware. And now onto my pry rating. With its 6-way locking system to secure the top of the door, bottom, and side, giving you a little bit more pry protection, Fortress gets a 3 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. Really can't beat a simple keyed locker, not much to go wrong here. The Fortress gets a 5 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, I like lockers with a quality mechanical key. This locker is a damn unicorn. This is the Barska Biometric Rifle Locker. Main features: 2 ways of entry, biometric fingerprint or mechanical key. Storage can be tight for more than just a couple ARs, as you can see here. Barska does feature 3 steel locking bolts. If the internal battery dies, you can externally power the locker with this included battery jumper pack. There is 3 other sizes of this locker to choose from, as you can see here. Now onto my pry rating. This is a gun locker with 3 steel bolts. Probably will give you a few minutes of pry protection. The Barska gets a 2 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. Biometrics do work well, but are easily biohacked. You can find these tests on my channel. And the barrel key lock can be pegged with a certain type of marker. So if your kid is the lockpicking lawyer, skip this light duty locker. But it passed my wet and powder test. The Barska gets a 4 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, I bought this locker on August 28th, 2022. It's been a reliable locker with no issues. This is just a cheap 5 rifle locker. Main features: 2 ways of entry, electronic number pad or mechanical key, 16 gauge steel construction with 5 steel bolts. There is storage for 5 AKs or ARs, as you can see here. Usually you can fit 2 ARs with magazine, and the other 3 ARs will only fit with no magazines attached, and also features a lockable storage cabinet, as you can see here. And now onto my pry rating. This is what I like to think is a slightly fortified gun locker with 5 steel bolts. This rifle locker gets a 3 out of 5 pry rating. Now my quick access rating. With just a simple electronic number pad or mechanical key backup, this locker looks just like my RPMB. And the RPMB is still running fine after 3 years. I will give this the same score as the RPMB. This locker gets a 4 out of 5 quick access rating. Final thought, it's cheap but serves its purpose. This is the Keep Honest People Honest locker with a few minutes of pry protection. How I rate stuff. I know it looks like I rate everything highly, but I really did spend $8,000 on these small safes, all put on my credit cards, and then I get no views on YouTube. Alright, enough about my suffering, so let's start with the curious case of the Bill Conch. This locker would lock down in place with your right hand, as you can see here, but with only one small tap in the middle of the lid, it would open all by itself. I even thought it might have been possessed by Satan, but that actually turned out not to be the case. You have to press down in the middle of the lid to lock the lid down, as there are 2 locking latches with this locker. And trust me, that's one deadly design. Now onto the pry test. The Bill Conch was tougher than I thought it would be with this sheet metal build. And as you can see here, the 2 locking latches broke off into the body, but they did detach from the sheet metal lid. The Bill Conch got a 2.5 out of 5 pry rating. Now here is the RPMB lockbox, with only one tiny locking latch, as you can see here. By the way, if you ever see this tiny locking latch design, it's probably not going to be a tough locker. Anyway, here is the full pry test. And there you go, 8 seconds to pry open. The RPMB got a 1 out of 5 pry rating. This list is not in order because I wanted to show this Sifely lockbox, as it has a similar latch design as the RPMB. It was a little tougher and took 1 minute and 8 seconds with stage 1 pry tools. The Sifely got a 2 out of 5 pry rating. And here is the RPMB single pistol locker. Side note, this locker would drain its batteries as it sat. This is not good and was the only locker to have battery drain issues. And here is the full pry test. And that's another 1 out of 5 pry rating for RPMB. Let's move up half a rating from the RPMB with the Onias. The Onias looks just like the Ananus. I'm just gonna call it the Anus for now on. They do look the same, but they are not 100% the same. And here is the Anus test, starting with stage 1. So let's see how fast we get in here. The anus just popped open in 13 seconds with stage 1 pry tools. And here is the Onias test. so that one took 35 seconds and actually bent the lid. The Onias earned a 1.5 out of 5 pry rating, and here is the only cheap brand that stood out, even though it was recalled for its biometrics. But I do believe Allsafe has fixed the biometric issues as of now. I really thought I was going to get in fast and easy with this under $100 safe, but as you can see here, it does have a nice size single locking latch. And to my surprise, took 3 minutes and 82 seconds with level 3 pry tools. And so there is my 3 out of 5 pry rating. Now we move to a stage 4 rating, the Sentry Safe. You will need to go to my channel and find the full test, because it took 23 minutes and 47 seconds with stage 3 pry tools. That was not fun or easy, trust me. So what is a stage 5 rating? Pretty much means pry attacks aren't going to work. Here is my Fort Knox PB1. The design alone prevents any possibility to pry into, as you can see here. Stage 5 is pretty much angled or under territory. And there you go, my 1 out of 5 pry rating system. Until next time, see you then.